Donkey Kong Country, Super Nintendo 1994 platformer, developed by Rare. So Rare used to be a kind of Nintendo stalwart for the mid 90s, let's say, mid to late 90s. Before that, they were doing like British micro PCs, is I think what they're called, like the ZX Spectrum and the Commodore 64 and stuff like that. And then mid 90s transitioned over to the Super Nintendo. I don't know if they did anything on like the Amiga, but I know almost next to nothing about the European gaming scene, so I don't know. And then published by Nintendo. As far as since, I have an old Yamaha keyboard with an XS driver in it. It's like nothing fancy, and then just a little micro AKG thing used for like portable stuff. So I also don't have any fancy synths either. What I mean is I have keyboards that I can interact through MIDI with a DAW is what I mean for that, not like patching in shit. I'm not going that far. Okay. So, Donkey Kong Country. All right, an incredible 3-D adventure in the Kingdom of Kong. So, prior to this point, previous appearances for Donkey Kong, I think were only in the arcade games in the early 80s, where Nintendo kind of got their start. And then, why do I keep getting vocal songs here? And then I think Mario Kart. Donkey Kong is in Mario Kart. And I think that was it. For appearances prior to that, Donkey Kong was just kind of part of the Nintendo stable of characters, but really wasn't used extensively between Donkey Kong Arcade, Donkey Kong 3, Mario Kart, and then this, where suddenly Donkey Kong is back and in his own game. So, Madness and Mayhem in this 3-D guerrilla thriller. Donkey Kong is back with a new sidekick, Diddy Kong, in a crazy island adventure. Challenged by the crazed tribe of reptilian Kremlings, they endeavor to get back their stolen banana horde. Armed with lightning-quick moves, chest-pounding muscle, and awesome aerial acrobatics, our duo is ready to face their cunning adversaries. With the help of Donkey Kong's quirky family and his wild animal mounts, they squabble and scamper their way through unending monkey mayhem. The most amazing 3-D graphics and incredible sound ever. So, well, we'll get into the 3D of this when we get to it, but there was a lot of stretching the truth in the marketing for this game, but they had to do what they had to do back then. The biggest Nintendo adventure yet, with an incredible 32 megs, because the size of the ROM cartridge on your cart denoted how good your game is, I guess. Starring Donkey Kong and introducing his sidekick, Diddy Kong. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's the Game Boy one too. Battery back memory saves your progress, because that was a novel thing on cartridge games. Over 100 levels, including tons of secrets and hidden bonus levels. So another point here for them pointing out that this game was 32 megs is that this wasn't like with the CD game, where it kind of didn't matter how big your game was. On this, because this is on a cartridge, they physically had to use larger or more ROM chips on the cartridge circuit board. So in a lot of cases, like, some games would cost a lot of money and some would cost significantly less, but still kind of a lot for cartridges. And a big reason for why that was is because they physically had to use more expensive components on those boards. And there was also kind of a price floor, because Nintendo manufactured every single cartridge. There were some exceptions, like Atari had the black Tengen cartridges on NES, and then EA on like Genesis had their own little bootleg cartridge stuff. But it was kind of built into, if you're going to publish a game on Super Nintendo, Nintendo is the one that's going to be producing your cartridge. And so the more expensive the parts on the cartridge, the kind of the bigger cut that Nintendo took. This was a Nintendo developed game, so that kind of didn't matter, but it did matter for third parties. And that's kind of why the transition to CD based games saw third party people like EA, Square, Activision, Ubisoft, and all that move over to PlayStation, because they could make their own discs. All they had to do was get the seal of approval from Sony to actually like sign the discs and make them work on consumer models, but they weren't being held hostage by Nintendo in order to produce their stuff. So this was something that was actually happening right around that time, around 94, is when third parties kind of started jumping ship from Nintendo over to Sega and PlayStation at the time. So we got some cool looking graphics here. So I remember when this game came out being really impressed with the graphics of it. I don't think I had seen PlayStation at the time, but I had played plenty of Super Nintendo games, and I remember being blown away at stuff like this. Like this didn't look like the same pixel art that you'd see on really anything else on Super Nintendo. This like had proper shading and all that, and like made a really cool fake 3D effect. And I think I recall my uncle is the one who bought this, and then I borrowed this from him, and me and my sister played through this back in like 95, I want to say. So I've definitely played through this before, and it's a very good game. So this is what the cartridge looks like. It's just the standard box art on the cartridge for this. You take out these two screws, and there's a circuit board roughly that size inside of it, and that's got all the chips on it for making the game work. So the manual actually has parts in it for discussing the quote-unquote 3D-ness of this game, which we will get to when we get to. But first, this game's got a big old lore dump in it. And also, look at the fancy box. Look at the size of this instruction manual. You don't think they would have gone to all this trouble of the game was any good, do you? So they're already starting off the manual with a what is it? I forget the term. But somebody fucked up in the manual here. So already bad sign right here. Copy edit is the word I was thinking of. Not a good start. All right, there's our boy. All right. It was a dark and stormy night. Storms lashed the rugged terrain of Donkey Kong Island, home of the famous video game Ape and his family and friends. Near Donkey Kong's treehouse, a small long monkey, named Diddy, cowered in fear of the savage lightning, which periodically illuminated the lush, dark jungle that covered most of the island. Donkey Kong had assigned Diddy to guard duty of his awful nights, and he was not happy about his fate. Donkey Kong's earlier pep talk had kept creeping back into Diddy's mind. "Okay, little buddy," Donkey said in his patronizing voice. "As part of your hero training, you gotta stand guard tonight over my bananas. I'll relieve you at midnight, so try and stay awake until then." Buddy? Yeah, right. Now he was alone unless he counted the unknown threats that lurked behind every tree that he glimpsed through the lightning flashes. The Kremlings were out there. This much is certain. They coveted Donkey Kong's banana stockpile, the largest on the island and probably in the world. A treasure in potassium and vitamin A, the perfect food. Ah, delicious bananas! The thought of DK's golden hoard almost made Diddy forget his uncomfortable situation. But a rustling in the undergrowth and the sound of several snapping twigs brought him out of his reverie. Who goes there? Diddy challenged the sounds in the darkened, dripping foliage. There was no answer but the flashing of claws and teeth, followed by a fleeting vision of many reptilian eyes and a crack of thunder. Diddy somersaulted into the fray with his signature Cartwheel Attack, but he was quickly overcome by the weight of many scaly assailants. The enormous bulk of Clump the Kremling landed on top of Diddy, knocking him senseless. His last memory was that of a hissing voice. "It's the small one.
Seal him inside this barrel and toss it into the bushes. Donkey Kong's bananas are ours.
The barrel lid closed on Diddy, blotting out even the fleeting light of the storm. Seconds later, the barrel flew through the air, courtesy of Clump's army boot-assisted punt, and landed roughly in the jungle foliage. Diddy Kong knew no more. The entire Donkey Kong clan was oblivious as the Kremlings then loaded the banana horde into their Kremling carts and wheeled them off through the jungle, leaving an obvious trail of dropped fruit from their overloaded conveyances. The next morning, Donkey Kong was awakened by a frantic shouting of his name. "Keep it down," he growled, and suddenly he realized what time it was. "Morning already. I slept through my watch." Falling out of bed and through his treehouse door, Donkey Kong slid down the treehouse ladder without using any of the rungs and assumed his characteristic fighting pose while sun-blinded, squinting eyes. One swift blow was all that was needed to leave him sprawled on the floor face down. He groggily rolled over to see the familiar, wrinkled, white-bearded, grouchy face of his old granddad, Cranky Kong, peering down at him. In his heyday, Cranky was the original Donkey Kong who battled Mario in several of his own games. "What you do that for?" Donkey Kong asked, knowing full well that Cranky was prone to cuffing him at every whim.
"Take a look around inside your banana cave. You're in for a big surprise,"
Cranky cackled. Donkey's mind raced as he vaulted to the cave and peered inside. Instead of the dull golden glow of thousands of bananas, there were only a few discarded peels. These had been trampled into the dirt by hundreds of reptilian feet, judging from the many three-toed footprints that covered the damp cavern floor. But what about...
"Diddy's gone too," Cranky laughed. "That's what you get for shirking your responsibility, you good-for-nothing bum. In my days, we would have been happy to stand guard in the rain, cause that would have meant having an extra frame of animation. Of course, having rain would have been impossible, given our pitiful processing power, but..."
Donkey Kong stood there in stunned disbelief and had heard most of what Cranky said. "Diddy, gone, my little buddy," he murmured to himself. Donkey Kong was suddenly filled with conviction. "The Kremlings must pay," he raged. "I'll hunt them down through every corner of my island until I have every last banana from my horde back."
"Find your little buddy and retrieve a bunch of bananas?" Cranky snorted. "What kind of game idea is that? Where's the screaming damsel in distress?"
Diddy's obsession with being like me had gone too far. He may be a long way from being a true video game hero, but he had the guts, the reflexes, the heart.
"If you ask me, neither of you are ready for prime time," Cranky interrupted. "You'll never be as popular a character as I was. Why, my heyday kids lined up to play my games. The quarters are stacked on the machine as they waited for their turn. If you go on this ridiculous adventure, you'll be lucky to sell 10 copies.
Well, they did more than that. Donkey Kong fumed to usually let Cranky's ramblings roll off his back, but this time is different. "What do you know about adventuring, you flea-bitten old ape?" yelled Donkey Kong, edging closer and closer, braving Cranky's cane until he was totally in his face. "I'm sick of hearing about your boring single-screen adventures. Diddy's in trouble and my banana horde is gone, and I'm gonna get them all back." Donkey Kong stormed off in search of his missing buddy, following the trail of bananas the Kremlings had dropped.
"Well, it's not exactly rescuing a princess, but it'll do in a pinch,"
Cranky snorted as DK disappeared into the lush jungle. After a moment's hesitation, Cranky followed him.
"This lad may just need my help,"
he mumbled to himself.
"Kids today, they just don't have any respect for their elders."
You're only reading this because you're bored? No. I gotta read the manual. It's an old game. I have to. Alright, there we go. There's the lore behind why Donkey Kong has to go on this adventure. And I guess why Diddy is trapped in a barrel at the start of the game. Well, sorry, spoilers. Alright, getting started. So we got one player, two player team. I don't think I've ever actually done contest mode in this. So this is news to me that it's actually like, it looks like a speedrun type deal. Sure. Okay, Funky Kong, Candy Kong, Kremlings, your position. The manual's kind of confusing. Kremlings stole the banana horde, help them get him back, map screen for each level. I wouldn't believe a word of this. I've been everywhere, found only 2 locations, bad ones at that. Thanks, Cranky. There's us, there's Kremling. Banana counters, these are bananas. If we get all the Kong letters, we get an extra life. A balloon is an extra life. Rambi. When we're riding Rambi, hold down Y to run, B to jump. Espresso Y to run. Watch out, he's fast. B button to jump. In the air, tap B to flap your wings. Okay. Good game shouldn't need any explanation. Well, this game's not good then, I guess. A button, get off your animal buddy. Switch from Donkey Kong and vice versa. Okay, B button, jump and swim. Y button, press to roller cartwheel. Hold down to run. Press to pick up a barrel. Release to throw. Huh. I don't remember it being like that. Okay. Hold down to climb vines faster. And down and Y is the hand slap. Select button is change characters. Start is pause. X button doesn't do anything, I guess. Winky. Press B button to jump super high. I like this. That's a great CG there. On guard. When you're riding on guard, the Y or B button will give you a burst of speed. Make him stab with his sword nose. Alright, star Donkey Kong. King of Swing, the Thriller Gorilla, the Prime Primate is Donkey Kong, but it's not your father's Donkey Kong, although he's a resident of the classic arcade character. Country's Donkey Kong is a totally new character with a new look, new moves, and a new attitude. Alright, we can jump, we can run, we can swing, climb faster at the Y button, sure. Barrel roll. It doesn't say how to do the barrel roll, it just says it exists. Great. Swim, tap the B button to go faster, down to sink faster. Throw barrels, Y button to pick it up, release to toss. If you hold down on it when you release Y, you'll put it down nice and gently. Okay. Brute strength. There is a slap attack that if you do it on a weak part of the ground, you'll reveal a secret sometimes. Got it. Introducing Diddy Kong. Although he would never admit it, Diddy Kong is a Donkey Kong wannabe. His ambition in his life is to be a video game hero just like the big guy. But although Donkey Kong would never say it to Diddy's face, the kid has potential. He's fast, agile, and has the heart to be a world-class video game hero. He just needs a little more experience and, of course, exposure. So Diddy Kong's being paid in exposure for this. Somebody get that Twitter account on the phone here. Alright, Cartwheel Attack. Not as powerful as the barrel roll, it still gets a job, even against Clump. Okay. Jump, run, swing, so that's the same as Donkey Kong. Swim, throw barrels, carries barrels, can't throw it above his head, sure, small but quick. Diddy's smaller, but enemies harder to hit him. Better in underwater areas. Okay, interesting. Tag team. Switch between the Kongs when you need to, if there's an advantage. Got it. Barrels and kegs. So we got a bunch of different barrels here. Most of this doesn't really matter. But wait, there's more bananas. Get 100 to get an extra life. Kong letters, you get an extra life. Balloons, an extra life. I can't believe you're still reading this. A good trashing. Yep, that's me, Cranky Kong. Animal tokens, hidden in many locations, worth collecting, and set of 3 to transport you to a bonus level. In this bonus level, you play as the animal. Alright, so that seems important. Rambi Espresso, Winky, and On Guard. And then here's all the different areas in the game, which we'll just skip past that, because we'll see when we get to them. Rambi the Rhino, full speed ahead, Y button, can break into secret doors. The ostrich is fast and can flap wings to glide. On Guard's a fish, does fish things. Frog can jump. Squawks the Parrot is a kind of utility character, if I remember correctly. You'll find him in the dark cave level. Once you release him, he'll hold a flashlight to help you. Okay, sure. Funky Kong is flights. Candy Kong, I think, is the save function in this. Yeah, Candy will let you save your progress throughout the games. Just jump in her save barrel. Cranky Kong is there for tips. And then here's all the enemies. We'll see those when we get to them. Alright, Cranky's advice. Well, Sonny, in my day, we didn't have all this newfangled gameplay like in Donkey Kong Country. No siree, you game players today are spoiled by all the pretty pictures and stereo sound when all you need is great gameplay. Well, if you need some hints, try these. Tons of secret levels in the game. Always try to explore thoroughly to find them. Some enemies are invulnerable to certain attacks, or might take more than one hit. Try lots of things, sure. Follow the trail of bananas to the goal. Use teamwork. Some things Donkey can do that Diddy can't. Sure. All right, and then the making of here. So this is kind of rare that that a manual would actually have a dedicated making of section. So they made the graphics for this in the same computers that were used to make Jurassic Park and Terminator 2, which you would know those names in the early 90s. Chances are you would have seen those films and been very impressed with them. Like, I remember seeing Jurassic Park when it came out and being blown away at how cool the effects were in that movie. So yeah, they did the pre-rendered. They pre-rendered each frame of each animation of all the characters in this game in the SGI workstation, and then they turned them into sprites to be able to be used in the game. So it's kind of disingenuous to say that this is a 3D game, which is what like the marketing in the back of the box says for this game. This is just using sprites like any other old 2D thing. The only difference is, to make those sprites, they didn't have an artist like paint each pixel one by one. They had a 3D artist make all these models, and then they baked those models into sprites, which are then used in this game. So yeah, it's interesting. Results are still spectacular, provide the most realistic and three-dimensional graphics ever seen in video games. This is also a complete fabrication because actual 3D games completely existed at this point and before that point. So yeah, it's no, this is just straight up lies in here. We believe that this use of computers to design graphics will revolutionize the way games are made in the future, and Donkey Kong Country is just the beginning. They were right about that. They were absolutely right about that. I will give them that. Then we got our notes section here. Has anyone ever actually used these memo pages? Waste of paper. I agree. I know, right? At least like Super Mario RPG had copy. Who'd want to copy this game? I think this might have been one of those games that was difficult to actually bootleg back when it came out, because there were ways to bootleg Super Nintendo cartridges. Like there's some things you could do to like back them up onto floppy disks and all that. But I think because of the size of the cartridge for this one, I'm not sure that it worked as smoothly as it should have. All right, so with all that out of the way, let's play some Donkey Kong, shall we? All right. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, like if it's not plugged in all the way. All right. Okay. So these are the options we get. All right, one player. So this makes it look like you can only play as Donkey Kong in one player mode, but no. It's not like Sonic 2 and 3, where you could only like select Sonic only for a playthrough or something. So I always thought that was a little weird. All right, so here it is, the Donkey Kong Country. So I have played this game before. I played it pretty much when it came out. I've beaten the game, I don't know, maybe like 3 times. The last time that I played this to actually play through the whole thing probably would have been the early 2000s. So it has been a while since I played this game. All right. So according to the lore, Donkey Kong went down a ladder. So this already contradicts the lore in the game. They write up 4 pages of lore, and then they don't even respect the lore. Okay. All right, so there you go. This is all the story setup that you get if you don't have the manual. All right. Hey, Charchi. Yeah, this game's a lot of fun. It is kind of weird seeing like the pixels around like Diddy's hat, for instance. There's a lot of like gray pixels, where it seems like they didn't quite get the matte correct on cutting out Diddy's sprite. It's not something that you would notice on a CRT TV from 1994, but it's certainly something you can see nowadays on crisp digital capture. Also worth pointing out here, I'm playing this on a Mister with HDMI output from it. So if it looks crisp and all that, that's because it's it's coming from a Mister. Okay. Nice. Perfect amount of bananas. All right, so we got all 4 Kongs, and that gives us an extra life. Cool. And if I remember correctly, there's another, yeah. There's this here too. Okay. All right, so it said if we got 3 of those, it would give us a bonus level. And if I remember correctly, the fish one was the easiest one to like farm lives in. Oh, sorry, the on guard one. And I can't remember. Yeah, there's bananas up there. I don't remember if your banana count persists between levels or not. I guess we'll find out here. I was at 89. Okay. And my intention tonight is to beat this in one sitting. Hey, Alyssa. Okay, so the things do persist between levels. And if y'all didn't see in the Discord, I announced what the next casual game is after this, and it is Metroid 2 on the Game Boy, to continue the Metroid series playthrough. A game that I know pretty much nothing about, because I barely played any of the Metroid games, and certainly not the Game Boy one. And I know there's multiple remakes of that game that exist. There's AM2R, a fan remake, and then an official 3DS remake of it. But I want to play the original Game Boy version. Yeah, I'm trying to be tricky with it. I already know what the next few mystery games are going to be, and I'm pretty sure one of them people will get probably immediately. So I'm just not even going to bother trying to be tricky about one of them. .64-bit. I wonder if Nintendo had even announced the Nintendo 64 at this time in '94, because it came out in '96, I want to say, the N64, and it would have been the Ultra 64 was their pre-release name for it. I know, right? Well, Atari already beat everybody to 64-bit, so why would they bother? Okay, so this is just, he just drops a bunch of unrelated hints in a row on the player here. Okay. What's next? It's true. I know, right? Who needs a dedicated 3D console? It was also kind of a dig at the 32X and Sega CD for Genesis / Mega Drive at the time. Of like, we don't need to have an entire like add-on for our system to get fancy graphics, because we could just make an expensive cartridge instead. Was their solution. Which, alright, sure. Because man, I distinctly remember Super Nintendo games were almost as expensive as N64 games were. So the family almost never bought new cartridges. We almost exclusively rented like Super Nintendo and N64 games. And I think like one of the few actual Super Nintendo cartridges that I had, besides like the pack-in games, was I think a Game Genie. So that I could, if I couldn't legitimately beat a game that I rented at the time, I could just Game Genie through it. Because that was, well, sometimes you got to make the most of those rentals, you know. And I think that was the solution that I came up with. This track is also a banger, by the way. Okay, I think I missed a one up there. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to the minecart stages. Alright, so we got two of those. On Game Boy. Oh, you mean for the Game Boy Advance ports of this? Because they would have had a different screen aspect. Okay, I thought those killed those. Alright, whatever. Alright, later, fish. Okay. Monkey's Flights. Whoa, dudes! Bodacious jumble barrel, launch you to any point on the island. Donkey Kong Land? I've never even heard of that. Huh. Alright, so there's this, but I don't think this, yeah, this can't take us anywhere. We haven't unlocked the other parts yet. Alright. So I think this is the first, like, level that requires some skill. Neo 2. I have Neo 1 on PS4, and I think I have Neo 2 from some bundle, I want to say. And I played a little bit of Neo 1 like a couple years ago, I want to say. And that game was hard, is what I remember. I don't know if my experience will be any different now that I've had some amount of experience with Souls style gameplay. But I was having a bad time a couple years ago when I tried it. Alright. Got him. I saw there, I was on the Humble Bundle store today, because reasons. I was looking at the price of a mystery game coming out. So this is how we save here. Alright, 8% into the game. However long, 13 minutes in. So this game is like an hour and 10 minutes based off of that. All right, very naughty. And there was, God. There was a Souls-like, an indie Souls-like clone on sale for like $10. I can't remember the name of it now. But I think it came out like 2 years ago, I want to say. And I think it's like the sci-fi one. It's not, it wasn't made by a big studio. It was made by like a very, very small team. And I think it's PC only. Okay, we gotta get Slippy here. All right, Froggy acquired. Froggy. We can jump in midair. No, it's not the surge. It is not surge. Here, let me pull up Humble Store here real quick. Humble Bundle. Games. I think this will give me a bonus stage, yeah. No, it's 3D. Yeah, I liked Surge too. That's just like real bad for you, but I guess it's no worse than the typical modern energy drink. It might be Help Point. That sounds familiar. Dark Souls, Tormented Souls, Vernum. I don't immediately see. I like that the little beaver things make the same noise when you defeat him as the Diddy damage noise. And it's always like, did I mess up the jump here? Are you kidding me? Okay. Hackers murdered. God. Yeah, I don't immediately see the thing, so whatever. It's probably Hell Point. Alright. Minecart levels, huh? If I remember correctly, these were bullshit. Where you have to jump at, like, the exact perfect timing. That jump right there, I remember that. I remember that jump, but oh god, this is a real bad place to be warped away. Alright, well. Yep, this might ruin my deathless streak here. Yep, suddenly Echo the Dolphin. Please, just go straight. Okay. Alright, good enough. Okay, now I gotta steel myself when the game gives me control again here. Okay, well this is one way to handle it, I guess. Just put you back here. I think I want to do at least the first Echo game just to say that I've done it. But yeah, it does look like a bad time, especially the final parts of 1. Okay. Are you? Oh god. Okay. Oh my god. I don't think there's an audio cue for that. You just have to react. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I think it's a bit different for me for games that I've attempted to play in the past as a child and then never beat. All right, first try. If it's some random ass game that I've never even heard of, then if I'm not feeling it, I will hit the bricks like that, like the meme goes. But for, oh my god, Daggerfall's so good though. How dare you slander? Fuck. Alright, first death. God. What? Oh, God. Hey, Tiffany. Yeah, I'm doing okay. My throat hasn't hurt for a few days, which is very nice. I'm still kind of in the danger zone of if it comes back within a few days from now, then that is a capital P problem. But here's hoping it doesn't. Oh, I want this for something. Yeah, I want that. I think there's something beneath this. But whatever. I'm sure it's just bonus stuff. Oh, this, okay, that's where you bring the tire to that. Okay. Oh, okay. Froggy. I think there's something up there, but it disappeared once I got Froggy. So I think Froggy can jump on bees. Okay, cool. Great. The bees have a smaller hitbox than it appears. Okay, we'll just not get Froggy. Okay. Well, this works. Are you? Oh, God. I didn't think this level would become a choke point here, but it certainly has. Don't they eat bees? God. I have played this. I played it when it came out. I have beaten this game about 3 times or so. And I think it was either me or my sister that like 100%ed it. If you can 100%, I can't remember. If this is the one that has the extra stuff. Because like one of the games had like emblems you could get. The DK. Where did that tire go? Oh my god, it rolled all the way out. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Don't even want that. Stop and go station. I remember this one being a pain. Yeah, because these things. Yeah, this. Okay, those things. Those things are terrifying. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think the only one I remember doing that on was like maybe 3. Like I played, my sister and I played this one the most, and then 3 just behind that, and then 2 we barely played at all. Because I don't think we ever actually had that one, had a cartridge. Great, cool. Because I remember my uncle had a Super Nintendo and this game. Like, he bought it specifically for this game. Of like, whoa, that looks sick. And went out and got a Super Nintendo. Just to experience this incredible game. Because he was mostly a PC gamer. And he's the one that I got, like, all the Sierra Adventure games from. Over the years. Oh god. Okay. Alright. These things are terrifying. Oh god. Okay. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Okay. Alright. Did it. That was a little dicey there. I missed a tire to push, I guess. Yoo-hoo, Donkey Kong, hot grills here. Alright, Candy Kong, will do. 13%. Alright. So we could backtrack to the earlier levels if needed, but nah. Millstone Mayhem. This one is the beavers on the wheels, I want to say. And I remember there was like a not easy, yeah, these things. Is this not gonna do anything? This is... What is this for? Is there something up here? Oh, okay. Great. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very specific niche there, I think. I think this is the only one that Candy Kong is like this in, and they kind of toned it down for later ones, I want to say. Yep. Rip that tire. Okay. Snakes, beavers, and wheels. This level's got it all. Oh god, great. I just missed a Kong barrel. CG show? I don't remember that at all. Was there an anime, for lack of a better term for this? Oh man, is it a banger? Oh man. All right. Yeah, I've never heard of that. All right, what's Cranky got to say here? Huh. Interesting. Sing every episode? Oh, baby. Alright, Necky's nuts. Alright, got him. And it predated like Donkey Kong 64. It was specifically for country. Vulture culture. Alright, at some point these levels start demanding more of the player. Oh man, reboot. I wonder, did that reboot ever come out where they made it like edgy? I can't remember if that was supposed to be a feature film or well, great, cool. I'm sure that was a cool secret back there, but I moved slightly too far away. Oh, it was the series? Oh my god, Diddy just looks like a nightmare on there. Holy crap. Oh god. Well, that was the original reboot, wasn't it? Not the gritty recent one. Yeah, that was original reboot though, right? And he got like the mermaid girl. Yeah, because I remember all that. Like, I used to watch that all the time. And Dot Matrix became the ruler of the mainframe. But no, like I remember seeing a thing about the modern one. It was like, I don't recall if it was on Toonami. I think it was on like the Fox channel in my area back then. So like honored around the same time like X-Men was. Okay, found a secret barrel. Great, cool secret. Yeah, it might have been UPN here too. Oh, great, cool. Great. Pokemon was on Fox in San Diego back then, I think. Fox Kids, I want to say. I don't know what the point of that barrel was for. Huh. I wonder if it was a regional thing then. Because like the things that I most associate with Toonami was like Gundam Wing and Dragon Ball. Oh god, I did the same fucking thing, dude. Gundam Wing and Dragon Ball Z is like the two things I closely associate with that. And then a lot of the other stuff was on like Fox Kids and the WB, I guess, as well. Oh my god. Come on, game. Yeah, the last Gundam that I watched was the first season of Hot-Blooded Iron Orphans, or whatever it is. I've been meaning to watch the original series sometime because I think Netflix or Amazon has like the movie compilations of the 0079 stuff, and it seems like all of the new stuff is all based off of 0079, and I have no idea what's going on because it's like it's the same fucking thing, dude. God. Yeah, I watched Wing 8th Mobile Suit Team, which is like a 6-episode thing. 00 all the way, and the first season of that, and I think Unicorn as well, which I think was also like a limited run, I want to say. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pay attention this time for this one. Okay, I did it. I didn't screw this up. Bet the end of the level is probably like right here. Yeah, I preferred Macross Frontier more than pretty much any of the Gundams that I've seen. And that's the only Macross that I've watched. Alright. I did read the novelization of Gundam 709. Sailor Moon, yeah. Though if it's robot adjacent stuff, Ghost in the Shell is kind of more my jam anyways. Though the recent Ghost in the Shell stuff I've not been able to get into. Standalone Complex was great. But like the recent 3D CG Ghost in the Shell, I am not into. Egg anime. That's one way to put it, I guess. Oh, nice. Because it's Ghost in the Shell is always like a great mix of action and then also cerebral and like political intrigue, and it's pretty good. I think I did watch the whitewashed one. I think I watched it. I want to say I maybe watched the whole thing, and yeah, it was certainly a thing. It was certainly a thing. They had maybe one Japanese person in that whole movie. Yeah, you know an anime is getting serious when like you have the subtitles. If this is the frame where the video is, like the subtitles for the dialogue is this big, and then there's a translator note that's also this big. So the actual like show that you can see between it is about this big in between all the subtitles and notes in it. For some of those episodes. That's when you know you got some real shit there. In like season 1, Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. Okay, I think this is the one where this chases you. And you just gotta go fast. Yeah. The text to speech, having a great time with Keikaku. Ah, the Kikaku. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Wow. Nice job, Donkey Kong. I pressed up there. For the record, I pressed up. The game disagreed. All right, let's see what's down here. What is this? All right, sure thing, game. Oh god, okay, this is not ideal. Okay. That was right at the end too? God. Untranslatable, nice. Is that for like X Zone or something? Is kind of what that looks like. Alright, Candy Kong. 20%. Let's go. Orang-Utang Gang. Oh, shit. That's right. You can't roll into those. It looks like there was... Okay, there's something... Oh. There's the... Okay, great. You... Maybe like Super... Oh my god, dude. Super Robot Wars, maybe? Because I've always heard people gush about those games, but it's like... Here's some obscure Japan-only thing from 1972. And people freak out about it. Same thing with like the Kamen Rider stuff. Like I follow people on Twitter who are way into stuff like that, and it's like I don't get it. I don't get it. I could see watching anime, but man, some of that I forget what the term for shows like that is, but yeah, I just can't get into it. Okay, so there's the... Okay, those are just invincible, I guess. Yeah, Toku, yeah. God. Yeah, because I guess technically Power Rangers is Toku, and I remember when Power Rangers came out, hearing about it on the playground in 5th grade of like, yo, check out this cool show, it's called Power Rangers. I pressed jump. Come on, game. Because I very specifically recall the baddie in the first episode of Power Rangers was like this pig guy, and like talking about how cool that thing looked with the kids on the playground. Power Rangers good. To a 10-year-old, it was great. It wasn't good, it was great. It was rad, you would even say. In hindsight, not really. Especially because, like, I even remember at the time, it felt like the voices didn't match their lips moving. And I think that's because they had to, like, redub English voices over some of the original stuff from the Japanese show. It was the parts where the witch, Rita, I think. Because I think she was one of the only characters in that show that I'm gonna save again, just because I'm losing a lot of lives here. Most of the characters in like when it cuts to like meanwhile on the moon in the baddies lair, like everything else there wouldn't have a mouth, but it was only her. Like the witch, Rita, I think was her name, like Rita, or yeah, Rita. And then like the Zordon, the gigantic face in the blue tube thing, I think that was just completely reshot for the Western version of it. But like all of the action scenes were just straight up from the Japanese version, I think. And then they just dubbed the English voice actors. Yeah, heirloom. Oh god. And I remember the Green Ranger saga was a big deal back then on the playground. Yeah, and then get out the Megazord. Oh god. Nice voice. Oh boy. Oh god. All right. Levels are starting to get hard now. The blade flute. I remember the belt buckle stuff. That was very rad. And then they all hung out at like a diner or something in between martial artist gym sessions. And then they did PSAs at the end of every episode of like, hey, don't be a bully, and hey, recycle. Okay, I can probably... Oh yeah. Yeah, the guitar songs and that. Just fantastic. Yeah, I remember watching Captain Planet. I absolutely watched that. The problem was with a lot of those shows, like, it was hard to get continuity. Like with the best I got with keeping up in watching the episodes in order was Gundam Wing. Because I literally taped Gundam Wing. I had it set to record on a videotape so that I didn't miss any episodes. Hey, Hidden. And somehow I still managed to miss an episode or two of Gundam Wing. So I was like, the story continues, but I don't know what the hell happened last time, because I don't think they had a all-encompassing previously before each episode. So if you missed something important, chances are you completely missed it in that show. Okay. Yeah, the episode where Troa and Hiro switched machines was great. So when it's red, it's invulnerable. Yeah, I love that meme from the first episode. Yeah, I didn't watch Endless Waltz until way after it came out. Yeah, previously on Gundam, Milliardo Peacecraft. I remember there was a girl I hung out with in high school who was really, really into Duo Maxwell. She would like drop pictures of him in all of her books. Like, all right, she's got a clear favorite from that show. All right, snow levels. Okay, finally got an extra life. It took a while. Oh god, okay, alright. Yeah, them anime boys. Because that's a large part of the Gundam fandom, apparently. Alright, I gotta be on my toes here for this, and then, yep, ice physics right into... Okay. Yep. Always the most fun in 16-bit platformers. The ice physics. Love ice physics. What? How it's... Dude. Alright. The game's throwing some bullshit my way now. Yeah, that's why you gotta write a show with depth like that. Same with really any type of scripted programming, you know? Okay. I remembered to jump that time. Yep. And in Macross, it was also have musical numbers to go along with it too. Like I remember Gundam Wing or 00 had some like theme songs that played consistently throughout the show in key moments, but it didn't like exist in the thing, like having a character sing the song like you would have in Macross. Because yeah, the Macross Frontier, some real banger songs in that one. Okay, I'm not getting that. This disappearing barrels. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Well, this is fantastic. Dude, I hate this. I hate this. Oh my god. Okay. Hey, Zach. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Holy crap. Okay. Are you kidding me? You think it's a Mr. Emulation error? It might be. Oh, this part sucks. Okay. Okay, alright, yes. I'll take this. Yeah, this is great. I'll take it. Alright, cool. Yep. I'll take it. This was totally intended. Alright, cool. Great level. I loved it. Fantastic. Alright, flip side ride. So I think I can... Alright. I could have sworn you could do something like... Pick up Diddy, maybe? I guess not. I could have sworn that was the thing, where you could pick him up and throw him. But I guess the manual didn't mention it then. I suppose not. I think this song's another banger too. Okay, so these... Oh man. Oh, it's in the sequel, okay. That explains that then. Alright, so the purple ones you slide down by default. The blue ones you slide up. God. Yep. Cool jets that then turned into giant robots. Like, what's not to like? Okay, this is not for a DK barrel, so I'm not falling for this. Wait, maybe that is the right way to go? Okay, I guess I'm going down here. All right. I hate levels that make you do blind jumps or blind drops like that. Oh god. One thing I definitely don't miss from 2D game design is the concept of the blind jump. Okay, this goes all the way down. Yeah. It's like... Yeah, Earthworm Jim is, oh boy. I had Earthworm Jim back then on Genesis. I don't think I ever beat it legitimately. I think I always Game Genied it. Like here, what? So, if you just go straight down here and trust the game, you're gonna run into these guys. Just because the camera is like So the camera does do the thing where it scrolls left and right based off of what direction you're facing. That's good. That's something that like Mario doesn't do, for example. But these levels have so much verticality that like, and you also can't like use the L and R buttons to like quickly move it around. Okay, barely made that. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, one of these probably has a barrel. It was probably off to the left or the right side. What? What? Did I just get 360 no scoped by that going to the right and it instantly turned around to kill me? You gotta agree, that one was some bullshit. That one was absolute bullshit. Okay. All right, let's see what's up here. Oh, so there was a barrel over here. And now I have to drop down through all this shit to... Yeah, so, like... Great, cool. Cool, thanks, game. Alright. Fuck your hitboxes, game. I don't know where I'm jumping. Oh my god. Okay. All right, camera, please scroll. What is this even supposed to? All right, sure. All right, we did it. Holy crap, dude. Ice Age Alley. Cool. All right. I think they went a little overboard with the blizzard effect in these levels. I know, right? It improves all games. Like I can't. Oh god. Oh, it's anime time? Alright. I don't blame you. See, another blind jump. Like, how are you supposed to know? Like here. Okay. Well, this is as anime as modern anime is, I guess, which is a bunch of pre-rendered 3D stuff that they composite with 2D elements and then pass it off as art. Because that's kind of a reason why I don't like the recent Ghost in the Shell stuff. Is because they changed to like 3D everything, and it just it's like the worst kind of uncanny valley. Like you get the uncanny valley of anime style on top of like this weird not 3D stuff in it. And that's probably my largest issue with modern anime stuff, is that like I don't mind the 3D, but it's like the anime style specifically in 3D gives you the double uncanny valley, and it just ends up being completely awful. But it does like there are like production concerns and all that of like you can make a show for much cheaper than 2D, traditional 2D stuff, even like computer assisted 2D stuff. But I think it was probably like around 2008 or so is when there started being like full 3D anime stuff. And that's like coincidentally when I stopped watching anime. Yeah, because like good art design and art direction will shine through, you know? Can I just go around? Okay, let's just do that. I'm started watching oh god, Vinland Saga on Netflix, which is like a historical, I guess, Viking thing. And I'm like one episode into it, but it's okay. Yeah, because I like the Viking media, because that's kind of my heritage. Not Iceland, but like Norway. Yeah, hearing remixes of this song is what made me appreciate this song in particular over the years. I've seen the first season of Mob Psycho and I liked it, but I kind of fell off the anime train at some point. How long is this level? This is just almost too long. All right. Okay. Yeah, I remember in God, it would have been middle school. Yeah, you have that one friend that has the hentai tapes. I think it was like Golden Boy is the one that he showed us. And some other ones I can't remember the name of. Those are good times. Get out the shoebox from underneath the bed with all the hentai video VHS tapes on it. Alright. So Cranky Kong, still not useful. Torchlight Tumble, great. So it sounds like a ice physics dark level. Yeah, great. Alright, so here's this thing. Okay. Oh, that's a great effect. Nice. Let's just flash the whole screen. And fall down there and die. Great. Cool. Are you good? Donkey Kong, please. Okay. I can't go back and... Alright, I'm sorry for the screen flashing, but this level demands it. I'll, if you want to not look at the stream, I will tell you when this level's over. So if you want to make it audio only. Because, yeah, this is not a good time. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, where's the checkpoint? Where's the checkpoint game? How am I supposed to get over this? Okay, all right, good. All right, level's over. Level's over. Torchlight tumbled down. Hopefully no more levels like that. Okay, yoo-hoo. Hot grills here. 27%. Hour in, sure. I think that also counts secrets too. So as far as like number of levels, I think we're way past there. Nanoha? Is that short for a longer title? Are you? That one. I got bamboozled by the respawn physics there. Because it gives you like a half of a jump in midair when you respawn in this. Oh, great. Here, high jump, over to this, high jump. Okay. Check. Got it. Okay. I should probably be doing a better job of collecting these Kong letters. I have a feeling I'm gonna need these extra lives. Well, okay, sure, fine. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh. All right. Whew. Okay. Really naughty rampage. Okay. Dora. I remember there was one I really liked in particular. It's called like From the New World or something. It's a real crazy show. From, I don't know, maybe 2008. Okay. All right, Creme Croc Industries Inc. I think this is the second to last area, I want to say. I think we're like a large portion through the game at this point. Because I seem to recall in my playthroughs for this 2012. Oh, is that late? Jeez. Yeah, that show is real wild because the first episode gives it a completely different impression than what the rest of the show ends up being like. I won't go into specifics, but it was a real crazy shift. Oh, nice. Congrats on PS5. I can't believe it is still hard to get those these days. Like, I guess I got, like, unbelievably lucky when I was able to get mine. But it's wild that well into a year after it was released. Still hard to get. And yeah, Astrobot's great. If you've never used a DualSense controller. God. You still can't find any, because yeah, like I follow Cheap Ass Gamer on Twitter, and they post pretty much like it's like every other day or every day that Sony's official store has sales direct from them, and there's like this queue system so that hypothetically there shouldn't be scalpers getting them. But it's one of those things of like you need to have a Sony account, you need to be logged in on their site, and then also be lucky. Yeah, I wonder why that is. I wonder if that's if Series X and Series X, if like the demand is just lower for those or what, because I don't know if like actual sales numbers have come out or anything between those two systems. Oh god. those go fast. Because yeah, I'm kind of curious like what the sales distribution is between those platforms. Because like, oh my god, really? I haven't felt a huge reason to go out and get an Xbox Series X or S at this point. Because it feels like there's nothing on there that is exclusive to it, you know? And at least PS5 seems to have some exclusives. Yeah, well, it's hard to get worse than the Xbox's performance in the region, you know? Unless like you were really into shmups, then there's your reason to get an Xbox in Japan. Or Blinks, if you wanted to play Blinks in Japan. VNs too, weird. Yeah, because I guess that was mostly Sega's territory for the longest time, right? It feels like half of the Saturn library is VNs. God, oh god, okay. So those blink twice and then you can go. Okay. I am running low on lives. Steins Gate. I thought that was also on PlayStation, I want to say. Because yeah, I remember watching the Steins Gate anime and really liked it. But I don't think I would ever feel the need to play the VNs for that. Oh, Idolmaster is on there too? I press jump! Oh, God. Did it have some of the exclusives on the weird horse racing games that are oddly popular? That's true. Real geniuses drink Dr. Pepper. Because yeah, that was another anime that had like a crazy tone shift at some point in it that I dig. Oh god. Oh, so it's just briefly exclusive? Out. Okay. All right, don't kill me here. Don't kill me here, game. Okay. Oh, all right. I just got to get to the save point. Jeez, I didn't think I would need to go and like go back to early levels to farm lives, but I might need to. God. Oh, this level. I remember this. And not for good reason, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I would call it that. So the problem with this is that when you jump, you don't have forward momentum because the thing underneath me keeps moving. So if you're not already pressing forward, then you're just gonna fall off the back of this thing. Yeah, you have to be holding forward while you're jumping. Oh god, and then that happens too. So when you're standing on like this, you don't have to move at all. But it's when you jump and you lose momentum is when the physics change. I've never actually played Diddy Kong Racing. That one's on the to-do list. Oh god. Oh man, that's a great disc. I was getting some disc and cover art for one of the mystery games today, and man, the difference between Western versions and Japanese versions of disc and cover art is pretty crazy. For some of the games, like Japan almost. Oh, are you kidding? Japan almost always got like the far superior disc and cover art. Like it did for the Grand Stream Saga, for instance. Really cool, tasteful art for that one for the Japanese release, and then get this dumb gaudy looking thing for the Western release. Okay. I forgot that does that when you're Diddy. Ugh. Okay. So you need to be on the back of that thing and rolling forward. Okay. I might actually game over before we get to Funky's Flights. Which is a problem, because it'll have been before this whole section, so I'd have to do the end of the ice section again. Yep. All right. Okay. All right, this is what got me. Oh, God, fuck. It still got me indirectly. Yeah, I'm not even sure where I got a lot of those lives too. I guess I got a lot of the bonus areas. Okay. And if I remember the speed run for this, there's some crazy tricks that the speed run can do to make these parts less painful. All right, please be the end. Oh my god. Okay. Don't turn around. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, good. Alright, give me that Candy Kong. Oh yeah, you could walk in midair, I think. Was the particular glitch. Great. I don't know how that hitbox worked, but I'll take it. Yeah, and I think it was like a Diddy only thing, I want to say. And if I remember correctly, the like really impressive stuff, at least to me as a casual observer, looked like it happened in the run for 2, where there's levels that you can like, there's free falling levels essentially, and being able to execute, oh god, those quickly is super impressive. I'm gonna assume this is below me. Okay. And there's snakes here too, oh god! That's fucked up to put the snakes there. Okay, this... Okay. Sure. Alright. Are you... Okay. Man. These levels get way harder than I remember. I know, right? Alright, we want to go down here. Here, okay. Alright, what we got here? This over here. Am I going up or down? Down it is. Are you kidding? Okay. That's, oh man, game. Yeah, it's like when you let go of the D-pad, it feels like they move for an extra frame or two. I don't know if that's actually the case, but that's what it feels like. But then again, I think that's how most platformers work, because otherwise, like, your character's feet feel too planted all the time. And you need to have that, like, very short movement stopping period. Alright, Poison Pond. So oh, I thought I hit the death button, not the save button. Whoops. Oh well. Next death, I won't log it. Is there gonna be a shark here? No shark. Oh, yep. Okay. Yep. You fucking got me, game. Well done, game. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, like I played a little bit of Celeste, and Celeste kind of felt that way to me. Of the momentum didn't quite feel the same, or I guess ground friction, I guess is a way to put it, of how quickly you come to a stop. Though I might be misremembering. It's been a bit since I played that, and I only played like the first level of Celeste, so I don't know if that's how the game actually is or not. That one is on the to-do list. Yeah, I thought we were done playing Souls games for now. Why are the poison swamps still here? Okay, take that. What we got here? Yep, I think around this time he was doing Kingsfield. Yeah, because my impression from briefly playing Celeste was it felt like most of that game you spent in the air anyways. So the standard left to right ground movement didn't really matter as much in that one. Is my very very brief impression of it, which again I don't know if that's accurate or not. Alright, I gotta take my time here. Looks like there's safe spots to the left. Okay. Huh. Okay, sure. Take this. Game, please scroll to the left. I'm begging you. Oh god. Those are in Peace Explosion. And I would have to get my flash filter working properly again, which it really isn't in a working state right now, or an acceptable state. I'd like to, oh god. I'd like to beat that, was it Time Crisis Project Titan properly sometime? Because I think I had to bail on that one at some point because it got too difficult. There's also the Judge Dredd game, too. But down here was the Kong barrel? What even was here? But yeah, now that there's a working... Oh, nice. Perfect. Now that there's a working Mr. Core for PlayStation, which is still a work in progress, but it is very good at this point. It's going to be a lot easier to do stuff like that. Okay, it's over here. Because yeah, I still really love light gun games. And the other nice thing is that with the Mr. Core, I can play light gun games on my big OLED TV. I don't need to use a CRT, which is a big plus to me. Okay. This part is a lot easier when you can just ride your fish. Oh no! My fish come back! I think it will come back because it's gonna collide with the wall to the right here. Fish, this room is scary. Come back. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Oh, damn it, dude! Okay, well now I know where the fish is. Where On Guard is. It's down here. Or no. It's not here. It's somewhere else. Okay. Alright. Fish acquired. Oh, fish, come back. Fish, come back. Oh, no. Shit. Oh, man. Okay. All right, this is fine. I just need to get good. Simple enough. Just get good. Okay. So wait for this to go down, and then there's a safe spot to the left. Okay. Alright, and then it's just the fish we gotta contend with here. Oh my god. Fucking fish, dude. These fucking fish, dude. These things are harder to deal with than the fucking minecart. Like, you thought the minecart was hard. Here's this shit. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Okay. Surely this time. And I did save, right? Yeah, 8 minutes ago. Okay. So if worse comes to worse, I can hit that reset button and we can get a lot of lives back. Well, more than I currently have. Oh my god, dude. Fish. Fish. Fuck, man. Oh, is there like another fish down here? Nope. Oh boy. Okay. So now that I know when I get to the end of the fish room, there is one last one that appears between the tires. Anything above this? Oh no, probably just death, I'm guessing. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got high, low, mid. Yep, it's always the fish, right? Okay. And then right here, that fucker right there. Uh-huh. Is this the end? Oh, thank God. Okay. All right. Go back here and visit Candy. Hey, Gundam. Oh, man. Holy crap. All right. Oh, good. Another minecart one. Oh, baby. The spam texts that I've been getting recently have been like, breaking news, Tiger Woods ran over somebody and then drove off. And then the next one would be like, Tiger Woods has a secret to his long wood. You can get it for $10. And it's like, for whatever reason, the spammers think that I give a shit about Tiger Woods. It's like, oh god, okay. It goes up here. So all of my spam texts lately have been Tiger Woods themed, and I'm not sure why. Maybe they've been getting people to click on Tiger Woods spam recently. Both. Probably. It's mostly dick pills is the spam that I get. It's like 90% of the spam texts are for dick pills. Which, as far as I'm aware, that stuff you could just get like generic now. You don't need to get them through like shady dealers. The patent has expired on that stuff. Yeah. Dude, that fuck you game. Fuck you game. Game tried it. Game fucking tried it. Yeah, I got so my Gmail account got hacked in like 2005 or 2006. And ever since then, for like the last 15 years, I've been on like every single spam mailing list there is. And it's funny because they're like they're trying to match the first name based off of my email account. I'm gonna go get some extra lives, by the way. And it's like the name that they came up with, what the spammers came up with, is my name is Elmer, is what they call me in the spam things. And no, my name is Eric. But according to the all the spam emails that I get, my name is Elmer, and I'm from Alaska. So I get like conservative Alaskan spam a lot in my stuff, which is pretty great. Seeing some of the headlines in those spam emails. Because I think like what happened is they actually tried to sell my account to somebody in Alaska. Maybe it even is Elmer. I don't know. But like I get personal emails sometimes sent to that account, and it's like updates on Aunt Betty. She's getting her butt implants in today or something, like, and it's clearly written by a real person. But it's like they don't know that whoever they're sending it to is clearly the wrong recipient. And I haven't like emailed them back or anything to tell them like, hey, y'all are idiots. Because I'm morbidly curious sometimes. These conversations. But it's been weird. Alright. I think I'm just gonna get to 10 lives and then we will move onwards here. I know, right? It is very strange. And then like just today, a bunch of spam emails are getting past Gmail's spam filter. So I get pings on my phone for like, oh, the shipment notification for this like branded cooler or something. Like, oh great, cool. I didn't order that. Okay, yeah, plenty of extra lives here. Yeah, and then there's like, I think somebody, maybe it was the spammer or the person who tried to buy my account, is doing the thing where it's letter dot rest of the email address, but then it still gets sent to me. I think that's what happens with like those personal emails that made it to me. But it's really annoying lately because I'm waiting to hear back on legal matters, and like I don't have the attorney's contact info in my contacts sheet, so I gotta check that spam inbox pretty much every day for stuff, and God, it's annoying. But it's gonna be worth it once all that stuff's finished, because got some money coming towards me, and we're expediting matters. So I gotta sign some waivers and stuff like that. Because for whatever reason, the forms can be emailed to me, but I can't digitally sign it. I have to print the fucking thing out and sign it. But at least it doesn't have to be notarized, so could be worse. Alright, I think we good here now. Yep. Well, the good news is I can afford a cat now. So I might get a cat. I don't know. Or cats plural. We'll see. Yeah. Because that's honestly, that's kind of the problem, is that one of the larger beneficiaries of this money, which is a lot, I'm gonna say it's a lot of money, has like really bad dementia, and trying to like keep them as far away from the like holding accounts for the money as possible at arm's reach, because like they're not making good decisions right now. Has been an interesting process. Luckily I have not had to handle that. It's other family members doing that, but oh boy. Because this individual is the kind of person who would open a spam email and be like, wow, I won $10. Let me give you my credit card to claim it, you know? So it's like, oh my God, we don't want this person to have control of any significant amount of money right now. So it's been real crazy. Oh good, cool. A level that you can't see anything. It literally is Dark Souls now. Holy shit, dude. Okay. Okay, this and this. That probably falls down once you land on it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it could be worse. Could be that parrot level. Okay. Oh God. Come on, dude. Oh, wrong one. That one. Okay. Luckily, that's right where they put the save. Oh, good, and a moving platform too. Like, how could we make this part as bad as possible? And they did it. Those geniuses figured it out. Shit, dude. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Oh God. Okay. Dude, come on, game. Don't do this to me. Okay. Oh my God, please. Alright. Okay. Okay. The game lagged out there for a second. I don't like this arrow pointing left. There's nothing there, I guess. Alright, oh my God. Okay. Alright, I think that's the boss. Boss Dumb Drum. Yeah, like it seems like a large part of the level design for this is like, where is the most bullshit place we could put an enemy spawn possible? And then they did it. They went and did it. Ah, boy. Alright, boss dumb drum. Okay. I'm not sure how to even damage this thing. Oh, snakes. It had to be snakes. Okay. Maybe it's just, you just have to outlast the boss, maybe? I don't even remember this boss fight, so there must be some gimmick for it sometime. It's not like it's hard to avoid these or anything. Because if you just keep moving, then it's not a big deal. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay. Oh, God, okay. Alright. Did it. Chimcat. Okay, there's another one after this. All right. Tanked up trouble. Oh, this is the one you need fuel. That's right. I remember this one now. Okay. And if you like miss any fuel, it's like over. I don't remember if it mattered when you got the fuel. There's actually 4 pages of lore in the manual for this, believe it or not. And I did a dramatic reading of all of it at the start. Okay. It's pretty great. Like there's a fully fleshed out, thought out plot. It essentially tells the story of what happened the night before this game and explains why Diddy is inside the barrel when you first find him. Though there are inconsistencies to the... Oh god. Well. Okay. So yeah, like I said, if you miss one of them, it's over. Because the short story in the manual says that Donkey Kong slid down the ladder without grabbing onto rungs, but clearly Donkey Kong jumps out of his door at the start of the game. So good job, Nintendo of America. There's also typos in the manual, something that you also rarely see in Nintendo manuals. Oh god. Okay, well, perhaps I can... Okay, that works too. Great. I'm glad I got those extra lives. Oh boy. Alright. Here. Okay. Alright, let's try and do this as intended. Okay. Did it. Don't need that tire anymore. Okay. Okay, so the amount of dots that's on the fuel tank is, okay. Able Fusion. I'm pretty sure they're only working on that pirate game for Microsoft. Which I believe is a live service game. So there's naturally going to be a lot of... Okay. A lot of work to do on a live service game. But what they should be doing is Viva Pinata. They should be making another one of those to compete with Animal Crossing. Like they could... There's a vast market of untapped potential for an Animal Crossing like on Xbox and PC and PlayStation by extension. Because PlayStation kind of had something like that with Home on PS3, which is an early metaverse. Yeah, me and my sister had the guide for 3, so that was like one of the few of these that we actually 100%ed. Like that and Donkey Kong 64, my sister and I played the hell out of. Alright, yep. Got him. Cool. This worked out nicely. Yeah, it was a game first. It was actually a pretty popular game too, because it was like one of those early-ish 360 games that was more family-oriented than a lot of other 360 stuff at the time. So got really popular, and they made multiple of them. But then the franchise just got abandoned. Yeah, Gears of War is for the children, absolutely. I haven't played much of that series at all. I played through 1 all the way through. I can't remember anything about it. Other than I thought the final boss fight was dumb. And there was like a turret sequence where you're shooting bats or something. But that's kind of it. So I thought it was unremarkable, but since they made so many of those damn games, there must be something to it. Yeah, Nuts and Bolts looks really neat for like the creation mode for it, where you can like make your own craft, I guess. Hey, Shentok. We were talking about anime earlier, Shentok. You missed a gigantic anime discussion. Our once-a-month anime talk before anime is banned from the server. I forget why we were talking about it, too. Oh, it was because of the Donkey Kong Country anime. That's right. That's why. I had no idea there was a cartoon for this game. That's apparently pretty wild. Oh, God. A singing cartoon? Am I like the only person who hasn't seen this cartoon before? The one person on this planet who's unaware of the Donkey Kong Country cartoon? Oh man. Okay. Well, maybe when I'm done with Vinland Saga, I'll I'll watch it. I don't know. Is it like Super Mario Brothers Super Show good or actually good? Is that I remember watching that on TV. Man, what a weird thing to see. God, that would have been, I think, late 80s was when I remember seeing that. It's got some real uncanny valley 3D CG. My favorite kind of CG. God. Okay. Beast Wars is great. I will not bear any Transformers Beast Wars slander in this household. Like that was my go-to after after Reboot was kind of done. Then it was Beast Wars filled that void in my heart. The Reboot shaped heart. Hole in my heart. Should probably get that looked at. Okay. Alright, oops, all snakes. Okay, good. Alright, that level wasn't so bad. So let's see, I could probably use this to go save. There's the save right after this. What is this? Alright. Oh, cool, they jump in this level. Great. So there's something down here. Okay, so we got another flickering light stage. Great. So, if you're photosensitive, probably not the stage for you. Are you... Dude. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, I figured out what the problem was with the bouncer last time, is that I use a scaler called the GBS control to get capture from my PS2. And for whatever reason, the gain on the video feed got set super low through the algorithm that it uses, so I had to manually connect to it through Wi-Fi and turn it up. So, because normally it gets it correct, but it did not for my PS2. So, and it was doing that for everything on PS2, not just the bouncer. So I figured that out now. I have it set as a preset and set to maximum gain all the time, so not an issue anymore. Because that's kind of the last annoyance with my capture setup is I have to use that thing to do interlaced video, 480i video. Okay. Alright, good. Checkpoint. Great. Cool if this is here then. Dude, these fucking things. Why did they have to make these jump? Okay. Yep, from the old ZX Spectrum days. Now this is a properly hard game. Shows to my mates. Oh, you got. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We did it. Made it to the save point. My thumb is actually starting to hurt. Man. I guess I haven't given my thumb many much time off lately, so. I know, right? Like an actual British person here. I find it funny, somebody years ago thought I was from Texas. Like, oh, your Texas accent comes through every once in a while. I'm like, bro, I haven't even been to Texas. I don't know where they got that from. Been to Texas. This is a Southern California accent through and through. All right, sure. Yeah, my alter ego Elmer is from Texas. Maybe I like sleepwalk and I have multiple personalities. It was Elmer this whole time. Shit. I can just blame everything on Elmer now. I know, right? Wonder what kind of adventures Elmer gets up to in Texas. Eating smoked ribs all day. And herding cattle. As you do in Texas. It sounds like Texas is getting wrecked right now with floods, so if you're dealing with that, good luck. Give some of that rain over here, we need it. But not all of it. You can keep the floods, but we'll take the nice rain. Okay. Donkey Kong's just floating out there. Okay. These blind jumps, dude. Dude, there's just no warning here. You just kind of have to trust that the game is gonna not be dumb here. Okay, this looks like another boss. Alright, another visit to our girl Candy. Necky's Revenge. Shit. Okay, bad. The tire got me there. Okay. Dude. Fuck. My bounce pattern got me there. I wonder if I could just hang out like right here. Oh, they bounce backwards. Okay. So no, the answer is no. You should not do that. Okay. That would be a pretty easy way to cheese this otherwise. Dude. Dude. Fuck. Okay, so the fourth one I need to run to the right, I guess. Yeah, Nikki giving me the business here. So I guess I can at least disrupt the pattern like this to give me more time to dodge. Okay, so that's probably the play here. No, jump! I was supposed to jump. God, that was probably the last phase too. Okay. All right, so if I'm gonna do that strat, I need to not miss a single hit. That's the lore name. Holy crap, dude. Okay, so this is a no scope 420 YOLO from Neki. Oh my god. Okay. Fuck, dude. Oh god. Okay. I'm not sure how to deal with some of these patterns. Like for that one, probably not worth bothering trying to go above. It's like that one. Oh god. Okay, if you get knocked off of it even once, it really screws up the pattern. Hey, Orange Blur. Oh my god, I might need to reset and load that save if I run out of lives. Ideally, I don't run out of lives. Okay. Got him. That one was tough. Got him. Gangplank Galley. I think this is the final area. Ah, this is the final boss. Alright. Whoa. Oh. Okay, what you doing? Oh. Okay, the cannonball's gonna come back. What we got here? Yep. Yeah, this song's a bop. Okay. Got him. Got him. The credits. This is Mortal Kombat. Claptrap. Crusher. Critter. Clump. King K. Rool. The end? Aha. It was only phase 1. No. Oh god. Okay. So it's smaller and smaller jumps. All right. All right. Cool boss fight. Let's do literally the whole thing again. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. This is how this boss was designed. I know, right? Like, I'm surprised they don't mix up this part with like having him throw the crown or something in the middle of the third set of cannonballs. Okay, the big jump in the middle, smaller jumps here. There's the crown. Big jump. Medium jumps, and then tiny little jumps. Got him. Well done, Donkey, my boy. Who'd have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten that bunch of no-good crumblings? You've made an old man proud. Go and look in your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise. Yeah, I was one hit away, right? If I had been playing, I'd have found everything. Sure, there must be some bonus rooms we haven't found. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we haven't found, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So we didn't completely game over in this playthrough. All right, cast characters. Tag yourself. I'm Zinger. Slipper. Manky Kong. We've been betrayed by a member of the Kong family here. Chomps Jr. Sure. And then Chomps. All right. Clambo. All right, Clambo is my new favorite. All right. Clump. Claptrap, my least favorite enemy in this game. Crusher, naughty. Master Decky. Queen B, sure. Really naughty. Dumb Drum. Master Necky Sr. And King K. Rool. Master Necky Sr., the hardest boss in this game, I guess. Ramby. Espresso. On Guard. We had the most. Winky. Or Froggy. Squawks. Only there for one level. Squawks is more extensively in 2, I think. I wonder why Donkey Kong just has monster truck tires for furniture in his house. He has actual furniture, but then he also has monster truck tires, and I'd like to know the lore reason for that. Oh shit. Child abuse. We're literally paying Diddy an exposure to be in this game, and now we're just bullying him in the credits. Oh my god, Cranky Kong is the YouTube comments brought to life. Core Blimey. Look at all these British names. I know, right? All these sweet peas. Using glitching and out of bounds sweet pea. Your run is invalid. Special thanks, Mr. Yamauchi. He stamps those checks real good. Ken Lob. Eventually, we're gonna do Goldeneye. You can see the clob in there. What I'm referencing is the Sweet Pea meme. The legendary Sweet Pea meme that was a... Oh, it just kicks you back to the main menu. There was a comment, I think, on a Skyrim speedrun post on Kotaku that was an indignant person writing up an essay about how their run is invalid because they use cheats and out of bounds techniques, and you just invalidated your speedrun, Sweet Pea, is the infamous line from it. Okay, so this is one of those games that just kicks you back to the main menu, I guess. Okay, so if we select this, is this like New Game Plus? Yeah, it's New Game Plus. You can go back and get all the secrets that you didn't already get. And I guess that's the point of having the funky flights in the first level. To let you just fly to wherever you need to. Okay, I'm not going to do that, but we could. Okay. Oh, that's true. We can go here. We can go check it out. Is this canon? Look at that. Beautiful. So this is the only thing different to New Game Plus, is that happens. Okay. All right. Donkey Kong Country 1 completes. All right. I haven't eaten a banana in a very long time. I can't even remember the last time I ate a banana or a banana anything. Yeah, I don't normally eat bananas. Like it's probably because they spoil too quickly. They go bad too quickly for me. So that's probably why I'm typically not a banana enjoyer, or just most perishable fruit in general, I guess, is that it just it gets moldy before I get around to eating it. So that's how I live my life. All right, completed. Absolutely. Banana flavored medicine. I guess, like, if you count the runts candy, the banana shaped ones, there you go. That's probably the last banana that I ate, was some runts banana candy that has like banana, orange, cherry, and grape, I want to say, for those candies. All right, I did not cheat in this. Okay, things I liked. Really cool use of pre-rendered 3D for the 2D sprites. So that was kind of the quote-unquote gimmick, I guess, for this one. Like, they even show it in the manual, like, here's how we made it. We used this actual SGI wireframe and then turned those into sprites for the game, and that's how they did the graphics for this. And yeah, I wasn't lying about the 4 pages of lore, by the way. Like, here you go. It was a dark, stormy night. There's a page there. There's monkey like there. So there's page 1, page 2 of the lore, page 3 of the lore, page 4 of the lore. You're only reading this because you're bored. So there you go. You're reading this on the car ride home from the video game store. Let's see. Great music. Really nice flow to a lot of levels. So what I mean by that is, in a lot of occasions, this game has a better sense of speed than Sonic games, 2D Sonic games do, which I know is sacrilegious to say, but I think it's in large part to the way that they smartly did a lot of the camera work in this, where if you're facing to the right, it's going to move the camera so that the character's on the left side of the screen. And if you turn around, it's going to move the screen back the other way. Like, obviously, that ran into issues where there were vertical levels and you couldn't see where pits are. But it felt like that extra warning that you get when you're going fast was enough to give the player confidence when you're platforming. To like hit the roll button and roll through an enemy that you can roll through and get that speed boost, and then chain that into more and more speed boosts as you go along. And I feel like that captured more of that than like a spring or a speed boost pad in 2D Sonic ever really did, at least for Sonic 1 through 3, in my opinion. So good on him for that. Let's see. Felt like the hitboxes were, for the most part, fair. So for like a lot of games, the hitboxes for enemies might be larger than their sprite for some stuff, and the hitboxes for the player might also be larger than usual. It felt like in this game the hitboxes were smaller than you'd think, so there'd be a bit more leeway to get closer to enemies in this game than in some other ones. Which is refreshing, because it felt like almost every single death that I had in this was due to me messing up and not the game being like, okay, you're just dead here. There are exceptions to that, which we'll get to, but I felt the combat mechanics were fair in this. Combat platforming was more fair in this than in a lot of other 2D platformers. Let's see, about 2 hours. Lots of secrets for replayability. So according to the end of the game, I only got like 50% or a bit over 50% of all the stuff that the game counts that you can get. So clearly there's a whole bunch of secret stuff. It didn't feel like there were multiple paths through each level. Like you would get in a Sonic game. This one felt a lot more linear in terms of what the player had to do. You just had to execute. And shit, it even felt a bit more linear than like a 2D Mario level too. But the actual platforming that you're doing was really fun. So I guess that evens out. Like the strengths of the moment to moment platforming in this kind of excuse the lack of variety in each level in terms of like paths you can go. So that kind of evens out. I think that covers most of the things I liked. Some of the enemy placement felt unnecessarily cheap in that they could kill the player very quickly. So there's a few levels where like you get through the very end of the level and then the camera is just barely keeping up with the player. And then like right before the end, there will be like an enemy that spawns right at the top of the screen and it's coming right for you. And you have like a quarter of a second to like jump out of the way or react or press a button or something. And I think there's at least 2 levels that it did that, where it's like, oh man, I made it past this really hard level, and then whoops, there's an enemy literally the last frame of the level that kills you. I don't think any of those actually got me, but it really annoyed me when I saw those of like, you make me go through all that shit and then put a blind enemy right at the end of the level. Like, fuck you guys. Come on, man. Like stuff like that ruins the flow of a level. Like it's nice keeping the player on their toes, but do that in the meat of the level, not at the very end, man. Oh god. Let's see here. Some of the mine carts and spinny barrel stuff felt like it was unnecessarily close timing. Especially the one that comes to mind is the spinny barrel stuff in the snow level, I think, where I got like almost to the end of it and then messed up the end where you had like a 1/10 of a second to get the timing right. And then after I respawned and did that, I messed up one of the early jumps, but it brought me to like a skip that let me skip the whole section. So that could have been way worse than how this went. So stuff like that felt, it felt like there was a very steep, it probably doesn't show in this, but like it felt like here and here there was steep jumps in the difficulty curve for this, where the first like two worlds or so were just really easy and just breezed through a lot of it. And then you started getting like the minecart level or the pitch black levels, the levels where the lights go out. Like that's, I consistently hold the opinion that having parts of your video game where the player can't see anything is just bad design. Like, there's ways to make things more difficult than just by completely removing the visual aspect from the level and have the player either like very briefly see it, which it does in this game too, or require them to do the platforming based off of audio cues. That's also really not acceptable in a lot of games, especially nowadays when you need like accessibility stuff for hard of hearing and visually impaired and all that. Like this stuff wouldn't fly nowadays. Let's see what else. Felt a little short. I remember when I first played this back in the 90s, I think I got to the final boss on exactly 50% on the completion thing, the completion thing on the save. And I think I did that playthrough after 2 came out. And I remember thinking at the time, like, oh, you can only max out 50% completion on Donkey Kong Country 1, and then Donkey Kong Country 2 is 51% to 100%, is what I remember thinking. Obviously, that's not the case. You can actually get to above 100% in Donkey Kong Country 1. But I remember even back then of like, okay, this is only half a game, it feels like. And that the quote-unquote second half of the game is Donkey Kong Country 2, which isn't actually the case, but I remember even back then, that's how I felt, and it's kind of how I still feel today, that it feels like there should be a lot more to this, especially when they started like recycling enemies and feels like recycling a lot of assets in the game. If they were going to be recycling stuff anyways, just make more content, you know? But again, scheduling and like I mentioned at the top, they say this has a 32 megabyte ROM chip on it, and maybe they reached the limit of what they could fit into a 32 megabyte, and going to even bigger than that would incur even more costs per cartridge that they had to make. So there probably is a good reason why the amount of content they have on there is what they got. But that doesn't change my feeling of there should have been more, though. And I guess we did get more eventually in Donkey Kong Country 2. So you just had to buy a whole nother separate game to get more content, which kind of a bummer. Most of the boss fights were way too easy. So besides the second to last boss and the final boss, the rest of the bosses I think I died to maybe once combined from all the other boss fights. So it feels like there could have been more done there to make those less of a letdown, I guess, in terms of difficulty, especially when you have to get through a bunch of pretty difficult levels to get to the bosses. And then the boss fight is like, as long as you are semi-conscious, you should be able to beat nearly every boss in this game first try. So that's a little disappointing. Okay. Yeah, that's right. and they reuse bosses too. All right, D&B, no. Alamouse, also no. Okay. Difficulties at hard. So yeah, this game's got a weird ramp in terms of difficulty. It felt like the first third of the game was just way too easy, with some exceptions, like the minecart was kind of an early difficulty peak for that part. And then it felt like once you got to the ice levels, the snow area is kind of when things started getting much more difficult. And then it stayed what I felt like consistently difficult for most of the game, with the exception of the bosses. I think, where was it? It was probably here or here, where I was doing that water level and dying to those stupid fish. And again, one of those occasions of you make it through 80% of those fish, you see the spinny tire things, and then whoops, there's one more really fast fish right up the middle, which is where the player is going to end up going naturally, because that's the one big safe, what's supposed to be the safe spot there. But then whoops, there's a fish that comes through at 1 billion miles an hour and gets you. So that was probably the hardest part of the entire game for me, was that one stupid water level, especially because I kept losing the swordfish at parts in it, and everything else kind of paled compared to that one. So it kind of makes it difficult to judge difficulty in this, just because the beginning is so easy, but you'll eventually get past that if you want to beat the game, and then the rest of the game, it does get more difficult. So I never completely game overed. I did have to go back to the start of the game at one point and farm extra lives for a couple minutes to get up to like 14 or so extra lives. And I think that was like right before the final full area of the game, just before the pirate ship. So I feel if I feel the need to farm extra lives in a platformer, then that puts it over a difficulty threshold that it would normally be under. So So it'd be somewhere between these two. It's probably the bosses that really put that about there, because let's say like saving the game, the saving the game in each area is usually right before the boss of each area, but the final bosses of each area end up being so easy that it's like no big deal if I game over past that boss in the next area, because the boss is super easy to get past. So yeah, I wouldn't say this is like right up the middle in terms of difficulty, but because I don't do fractional things here, this is like just in between, just right, and a little too hard for this one, for what this game is realistically. And then rating 1 to 5. So I remember getting this when it came out, being really impressed with the graphics, because it didn't look anything like anything else on the market at the time. So really cool, unique look to it. It's a fun game. Like I mentioned before, it's got a great flow to the platforming that honestly does it better than the 2D Sonics do. And a 2-hour refund window, yeah. Like this is kind of the ideal rental game, I'd say, because it's the kind of thing that you could beat in like a weekend afternoon after school, over the course of a week or something, which I think is what I did back then. And if you wanted to like buy it or rent it again and get like 100%, you totally could. And I also appreciate for this one that they didn't get too hung up on like special mechanics for it. Like you can roll, you can jump. Technically you can do like the ground pound with Donkey Kong, but it's not like shit. Super Mario World has a more varied moveset than this game does. So they kept the platforming simple, but they kept it moving. Which I enjoyed, and there was enough gimmicks in enough of the levels to have variety in them. Like some of them are swimming levels, some of them you're riding the minecart, some of them you're going up and down the slidey like ice rope things up and down. Some of them have the turning the lights on and off. One of them was the stop and go with the big invincible enemies. That it felt fresh throughout most of it. And yeah, one of the big letdowns turned out to be the bosses. Like if they made the bosses a little bit less copy paste, and a bit more to them, then I would probably rate this a bit higher. But this game is very good. I wouldn't call this a 5, but it is above average. I did enjoy this game quite a bit. So there we go. Donkey Kong Country, Super Nintendo, done in one sitting, 2 hours, 22 minutes, 54 deaths, 15 saves at our girl Candy Kong. Pretty good game. Pretty good game. I'm looking forward to playing the others in the trilogy for this one, and then eventually Donkey Kong 64, one of the greatest of all time. There we go.